As we're gonna see, we welcome the cavalry with their stampede, with their main five, Ran, Kevin, Drischel, Leone, and Keone Goldlane. Can they bring up the old glory in season 14 of TLID?
The cavalry walking onto the stage, and they just suffered 2 loose streaks. Will they be able to bounce back here going up against the Sky Kings? But please welcome Team Liquid ID.
Familiar group right here, familiar situation, but a lot of new members, a lot of different factors to be considered. They've been doing so well so far. They had their own setbacks, but like Mr. Daniel Samuel said, it can only help them to grow even more.
On the other side, the mighty team of MPLID that have never lost, at least the finals. Ludwig, Kyrie, Stans, Keyboy, and the new addition of this season, the gold standard KELRA. And is for sure bringing up a new standard, a new gold way to win for ONIC in this season. But something tells me there's something going on in the stage. It's a bit too cold here in MPL Arena.
I was about to say, why is it so cold in here, Chef Inarashi?
It's a bit foggy in the stage. What's going on?
What?
Oh.
It is. It's so cold. As they unleash the new liquid cooling beast, ONIC is here with their new attire in full regalia.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is cold at the top right now, just like the upcoming phone, the Infinix GT50. It's equipped with liquid cooling to make your gaming experience even more amazing, and here they are. It is ONIC. The current leaders of the standings are ready to test the resilience of Team Liquid. This is Team ONIC!
A chilly presence on the stage. Calm, cool, collected as ever. Expectations are sky high for them this season, and they have been delivering. Literally the final boss, the Demon King of MPLID.
Well enough.
Valir.
The Valir.
I think the last game that they played, Beloski and Valir, they were up against Lapu Lapu as well, and it was hell for Baloy.
As a 2-man knockup here, Keyboy. Just run
As Valir, it's super hard for you to move around, but Sans being super aggressive has the shifting skies.
Yeah, well, it's going to be a 4v4. That's a taunt on towards Keyboy. The damage not come through just yet. ONIC now repositions with KELRA. 5! That's going to be a 2-man stun. Kevin now in trouble. Isolated in the front. Now with the sidestep, he's able to get out, but KELRA finds blood. That's going to be Kyrie finding the turtle. TLID moving. Stunning Kyrie down. But Iran, not enough damage. Sans finds the kill. It's 2-for-1. No, it's a 2-for-0 rather, as ONIC is still able to claim the turtle.
This is why I said Valir is always only theoretically good. In this kind of scenario, there's just too much to deal with, and you are a single Valir. You can only target
As well as good with the Dreadnought. Understanding that the sort of ability-based damage, but Keyboy.
Oh my god, Iran. Forced to use the ult just to get back in size. Oh, taunted! That's gonna be an outplay by Iran survives. It looked bad for Iran for a second, but the cover-up from the side of TLID was perfect, and now Ludwig isolated as well, taken down. Keyboy. It's just TLID able to recover, able to respond.
Goes on. It's going to be more and more dangerous for Sans to attempt to be the playmaker. It's going to be Ludwig, and he goes in.
That's the flicker onto his Drischel. Will respond. Time finds the clutch. Retribution. Iran now taken down. TLID just with 4 2-man airborne. That's going to be kill. BMing out, but take a look at Drischel and Kevin. They're stuck and they will be out. Leone under the turret trying to provide cover kill. Has time! No! Keyboy denies a recall! will fall to the hands of the gold standard. Now Leone's able to get
Get a good position here, Sans. Trying to go for the possible flank.
Tsunami Slam still not triggered. Lupi looks for an angle. That's a taunt. Lupi finds a free beside on towards 3. Oh, Leone very low, and taken down. Kevin now all alone in the front will not be able to provide damage. Take a look at the shifting flows. Kill taken down. That's a double for Kai. Looking for the triple. He finds it as KELRA.
Knowing that Lupi was ready to pounce. I mean, at this point, it doesn't even matter. They can run over. Wow. Yeah.
Is this the highest so far?
The highest was 13.7k, if I'm not mistaken, just yesterday, actually. So ONIC are en route to actually breaking the record immediately.
In probably 10 seconds.
I think TLID trying to defend their bottom tier turret. Lupi has an opening by Kyo. Taken down. That's gonna be Sans flickering out to safety, but take a look at KELRA trying to deal damage. Kyrie stunned up very low, and Haran is there. Finds damage and finds a kill. KELRA focusing on the base, and ladies and gentlemen, the Hedgehog will strike first in this best of 3.
It was not close. Not even a little bit. And that was a 13.7k gold lead secured by ONIC earlier. And after the shutdown, he went down just a little, so that's a record. Oh man, I don't think no one's stopping them.
Very,
Time to take
I want to say a broken hero.
What?
But that's a oh my god, KELRA Bruno. KELRA Bruno.
KELRA on a marksman. Wow.
I think the idea is for KELRA to be a very independent hero, right? Because of the fact that Keyboy is on Marcel, there's not really a proper setup material for Fanny. Amplified by you though. Anything that's interesting for you, Rashi?
Tenacity for Ritual, and that's a wise move. We've seen Tsushins go with the Inspire or even the Wilderness Blessing, but against the Fanny, you want every bit of survivability you can get, honestly.
Okay, looks like Kyrie wants to concede this one. No purple buff just yet. And TLID knows that's the best. Kyrie wants to steal this one with the red streak, and they do it.
Yeah, let's see. He wants to drive by. That's a stun on towards High. That's Sans though. Picking up first blood on towards Leone. Kevin takes the turtle, so they lose out on the turtle, but Keyboy will pop the flicker there in the mid lane. Kevin.
It's still a daunting circumstance to try and get in to the fight there, but Lupi might be able to actually take away a lot of focus.
Yeah, Glorious Pathway here, just his own. Real world revelation though. Will find one. Oh, Retribution will fall to the hands of Kevin. Now, Law and Order finds Keyboy flickering out. That's the golden hour on towards Rishal. The damage not done just through just yet. Lupi all alone was on that spell on Rishal. No flicker on him. And Kai now will be on the jungles of TLID. That's the trade. ONIC though does not sit silently. That's gonna be the golden hour pops again, just to delay, just to buy time. That's gonna be 2k still for the hands for ONIC.
It's crazy.
And on towards Leone, that's gonna be kill. Now TL, they lose a member, but Keyboy now looking for the flanks. Haran is just trying to smash members of ONIC, but KELRA is able to keep his distance so far. That's gonna be Lantern Flare pop to defense of ONIC now, looking for a move. That's gonna be Keyboy taking down Lupi very low as well. KELRA is able to provide the damage for ONIC, and that's gonna be a 1-for-1.
The game now, 2k gold lead. It shrunk a little bit after that fight earlier to 1.5. We're back at 2 though, and Leone is trying to find something.
That's the knock of Kyrie, looks for an angle. That's gonna be, two members actually locked in the box. That's Sans picking up the double. And that's gonna be ONIC now looking to advance and apply more pressure. That's a knock up onto his Keyboy. Still able to hold on, but Kevin denies the escape. Right, but TLID, they hesitate, right? They do not want to jump the gun just yet. They're taking their time, but the Lord now is still below 50%. That's gonna be jump on towards Rishal! And says Kyrie, down you go. That's gonna be Ron taken down next. That's gonna be Leone as well off the board. Kai, out of nowhere, finds a double kill.
Great setup by
Possible to win in a team fight, especially with the Yves too, but TLID are gonna have more options as time goes on. So ONIC, we need to try and push tempo.
Yep, take a look at the bangs. Lupi finds a moment. That's gonna be Kai saying hi to TLID members, and Leone will not be able to get out from that. lap the Terizla skill, and suddenly TLID lose 3.
All that was in the hands of Keyboy, the bait towards the jungle, and Lutpi with a great follow-up or setup for Kyrie with the follow-up, and now they're knocking on TLID's door.
They see an angle. Minions are crashing in the mid lane. Real world manipulation invested early. That's gonna be Kyo! Wind of Nature, do you no good? As the main base will be the main target. It's technically a